with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Novak out now to kick this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. For the first time with Devontae Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 74 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The LA Chargers taking over on offense here in a second. They won 6 of their last 7 in 2017. You mentioned earlier, just missing the playoffs. And you know, who would have guessed that they would have had a rebound like that, because they started 0-4.
They really channeled, what, the 1992 Chargers franchise. They started 0-4 and ended up 12-4 and won their division. But they came close. What a valiant run. But they ran into our producer, Ben Ramsauer's Kansas City Chiefs, in Kansas City late in the season. That one loss out of those last 7, that's the one that kept them out of the playoffs.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey! Detroit! Detroit! 12. Ready?
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Ready?
Throwing Rivers. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. How many times have we seen this? Rivers to Gates on 3rd down to keep the Charger drive alive. Now Gordon on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always have to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Jones. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the red zone now, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. To the air again here, Rivers. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Novak out now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now, last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Get out!
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
A big run there by Freeman. 41 yards on the ground. Sanu, the man in motion left. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. On second down, here's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Ryan. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Sanu, the man in motion left. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Fresh set of downs here. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. The tight end Henry here in motion. Play fake. Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And they'll send Williams in motion right. 1st down, Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 43 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. No back out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here now come the Falcons. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
12, 12.
Following the interception here, Rivers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Novak out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some room to maneuver. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Freeman again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Sanu, the man in motion left. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 37 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Detroit!
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now the Falcons' offense, they get ready to head back out here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Williams, the man in motion left. 2nd down, Rivers. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
3rd and long for Rivers. And Allen's got it. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Williams, the man in motion left. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. No back out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. He's back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Second down following the run. First throw in overtime now for Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Ryan. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, They told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. What can Rivers do in the OT? And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Vic Beasley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers, and it's complete. Henry, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.